Hey guys, it's Noella, aka Goldilonglocks, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming a tutorial today because it has been far too long. Let's just say the last place that I was living, it was pretty much impossible to film for a lot of different reasons, but I'm out of that environment and back into filming. I have gotten so many different requests for hair tutorials, and it's something that I'm definitely passionate about. And now that I'm living in a place that I can make tutorials again, they're gonna be coming at you. It is officially festival season, so I thought we'd kick things off with the festival hair tutorial. I bought these cute little flower screws and clips from Forever 21, and I'll link them in the description box below. They were super cheap, and as much as I love real flowers in the hair, I think for festival season, you want something that's gonna stay in throughout the day and not die as the day goes on. So obviously real flowers need water to stay alive. So fake flowers may be the best option for festival season, and these were so inexpensive and I think they look beautiful. Today I'm going to show you guys this hairstyle along with two others that you can do for festival season. All of them require no heat, just a little bit of creativity. For our first hairstyle, we're going to start with a part about 2 fingertips back from the front of your hairline and sweep that part down to about the back midsection. Use a clip or a hairband and just section off the lower part of your hair. We're going to start with the upper section, creating a Dutch fishtail braid. So this will be a 2-strand braid, meaning that we'll start by taking a small piece of hair at the top and splitting it into 2. Take a small piece of hair from the outside right section and go ahead and cross it under, combining it into the left section. And do the same thing on the other side. So grab a small piece of hair from the outside left section and cross it under, combining it into the right section. We'll do that exact same thing one more time before adding in any additional hair. So once we have this down, let's add in additional hair, starting by grabbing a small piece from the right, bringing it under and combining it into the left. Then, just as before, grab a small piece of the right outside section and cross it under to also join the left. And then we can move on to the other side. This side will be the same thing, so let's grab an additional piece of hair and cross it under to the right strand, and then grab hair from the outside left strand, and as always, bring it under to combine with that same right strand. And then let's switch sides once again, and we'll grab an additional strand of hair and bring it under to combine with the left section. And then don't forget, as always, to grab that small piece of hair from the outside right section and bringing it under and combining it with the left. And that's going to be the same basic pattern, guys, all the way down until you run out of all your additional hair. I'll do this slowly one last time for those of you that are braiding along with me, and then we'll go ahead and speed it up. Once all the additional hair has been added in, it's a good idea to stop and pancake the braid. So since this is for festival hair, I'm making my braid pretty big, but once you're satisfied with yours, just finish the braid all the way down like a normal reverse fishtail. When you get to the bottom, add any touch-ups that you'd like to your braid before we go ahead and move on. So now we're going to let loose this bottom section of hair and use a comb to make sure that it's really nice and smooth. Gather all of your hair over your shoulder on the side that has the fishtail braid, and then we're going to split the hair into 3 sections and just do a normal 3-strand braid all the way down before securing it with an elastic. The next thing we'll do is connect the braids, and I'm just going to weave the fishtail through the 3-strand, starting at the top and just going all the way down until I run out of braid. And pancake and arrange the hair so that both braids can be seen. And once you're done with that and you're satisfied, grab a bobby pin to secure them both together. So this is the braid, and you're more than welcome to leave it like this. I actually really like it just plain, but I'm going to add in these flower pins, starting with the bigger set and just alternating colors, and then I'll take the smaller flower screws and alternate colors all the way down the braid. And this completely changes the game. Just like that, all of a sudden, you're ready for Coachella weekend 1. All right, so let's move on to hairstyle number 2, which I want to start with the deeper side part, but this can also be done with the middle part if you prefer. Whichever you choose, you'll be splitting your hair into 2 for lower pigtails, which you can secure with an elastic once around. Grab a section of hair about this thick, and then you're going to use that section to wrap your pigtail, starting with the elastic and moving right on down. When you run out of hair, hold on to the end piece, grab an elastic, and put it around the pony. Twist the elastic for a double hold, and when you pull through, make sure that the end piece is secured down. You can pull the elastic a little tighter and resituate the elastic up higher also if needed. We'll do the exact same thing on the other side, so grab a piece of hair and get to wrapping. I'll slow down the elastic part one more time here so you can see just how easily this works. Next, we're going to do a simple 3-strand braid all the way down on both sides with the remainder of the hair. For this style, I'm not going to pancake the braids, but rather keep them tight and sleeker looking, which also makes them look a lot longer. I'm going to add the flower clips here, once again adding them in kind of alternating colors. And hopefully now you can see why this hairstyle made it to the festival theme tutorial. I think it's absolutely perfect for on the go, especially because it can be done so quickly. Let's start with hairstyle number 3, which we want to part the hair almost as if you were doing a side part on both sides to ultimately create this middle section that we're going to braid with. So put all excess hair in bands so it's out of the way, and make sure the top hair is completely combed out. Start off with a small section of hair from the very front and split it into 3 for a Dutch braid. Take your left outside strand under the middle, and then you're going to take your right outside strand under the middle one. We'll continue with the same pattern moving forward, except each time before you bring the outside strand under, you're going to add hair into it. And I actually find it helpful to add hair into both sides at the same time, like I'm doing right now. And then you can continue with the process of bringing the left outside strand under the middle, followed by the right outside strand under the middle. Once again, we're going to add hair into both sides. So continue bringing your newly formed left strand under the middle, followed by the newly formed right strand under the middle. And keep going with this pattern until you run out of hair, at which point I recommend taking a second to pancake the braid before you finish it up. Keep in mind you don't actually need to braid all the way down, because next we'll want to remove any sort of hair bands or clips holding our hair, and we'll use a comb or a brush to pull our hair up into a sleek, nice ponytail. So this is the point where I would add hairspray or gel to the sides, especially for festival all-day wear. Once you're happy with it, secure the pony with a band so it's nice and tight, and then you can remove the baby elastic and let the end of the braid just fall out. Once again, I'll do some pancaking to even out the braid, and although I love my very hairband, for this look I'm going to cover it with a piece of my hair, which I'll take and twist around and secure with a bobby pin eventually. A cool thing to note is that the very hairband actually gives the wrap a lot of volume and a little bit of like an Ariana Grande feel. But to even be a little bit more extra, let's go ahead and braid the ponytail, followed by some major pancaking. Finally, I'm going to add in my flower clips, starting with the baby twists and almost bordering the outside pockets of the braid with them, finishing it up with one of the bigger flowers in the very back here. And this is our final look, guys. So this look specifically is for all my people who want their hair out of their face on these long and many times hot festival days. And I have to say, I think it looks pretty cool too. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. If you guys enjoyed this hair tutorial, make sure you click that like button and subscribe to Goldilonglocks so you don't miss any of the hair tutorials coming up. I'll see you next time.